Hello my crafty friends, you're watching Cardz TV. This is Mary, and I've been busy doing some more sketches for you guys, and I have sketch number 11 for you today. We're going to be making a cute little card using this sketch, and it's got all the measurements on here for you. And just like with sketch 1 through 10, if you go to my blog, cardstv.blogspot.com, right underneath Cardz TV, you'll see Mary's Card Sketches. Click on that and it will take you to all 11 sketches now. And you can download these to your computer and print them out when you're ready to make a card. So today we're going to use Elegant Edges. One I haven't used for a while, Straight from the Nest, which is a really cute little cartridge. We're going to use this new paper pad I found called Homegrown. It's from Echo Park and it's really cute. And another Echo Park paper pad called Dots and Stripes, and this is for fall, but we're going to use this pretty green right here. Now for our sentiment for today's card, we'll be using the new Cardz TV stamp set called Homegrown, just like the little paper pad. But we're going to use this little canning jar or mason jar, and we're going to use these cherries, and we'll use the sentiment, Your Cherry Sweet. So let's get started on our card using sketch number 11. This is a really quick little card, but I think it turns out so cute. Now, just like always, I've got my card kit inside the envelope. We'll put our envelope to the side for now. And this is a white card base. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 when folded, and this is a portrait style card. And inside I've got all my pieces already cut, and to save time in the video, I've gone ahead and done my coloring, my stamping, and I've got everything on some foam tape. But let me go ahead and show you the first part of the card. Now, if we take a look over here, on our sketch, it says our card is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Then we have a mat for the background, and it's 4 by 5 1/4, and that's this green mat. And I've gone ahead and stamped it with some Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and just like I told you in the beginning, I used the Homegrown set, and I used Your Cherry Sweet. We're going to go ahead and get this attached to our card base, and I'll use my ATG adhesive for that. And then we have 2 rectangles. Now, to get these rectangles, on here I tell you to cut a 2 1/4 inch square and then cut it diagonally to make your 2 triangles. And you can see mine are smaller than the ones on here. I just made them bigger so that you could see how they would go on the sketch. But I didn't do that. This is where the Straight from the Nest cartridge comes in, because I wanted my little triangles to have a scalloped edge. And I remembered that there were these little corner pieces in Straight from the Nest. So I turned to page 32, and sure enough, this one has a butterfly overlay with a frame, but the bottom part is this little scalloped triangle. So I cut that at 2 1/4 inches, just like it says on the sketch. I love these greens together. I think that's so pretty. Now, if we look at the sketch, we see that we have 2 rectangle mats. The first one is 2 1/2 by 3 1/4, and then the one on the inside is 2 1/4 by 3. Well, I wanted them to have a scalloped edge as well, so I went to page 52 in the Elegant Edges cartridge, and I cut my little green polka dot mat by hitting Shift and Oblong, and I cut that at 3 inches, and then I came down here to Shadow, also at 3 inches, and cut that out of white. And I've got this popped up on some foam tape, and I'm going to center this right there. Now, I'm putting the little canning jar on here, and I'm putting the cherries on the inside. I think that turned out so stinking cute. So what I did, I stamped my mason jar, and I used Memento Tuxedo black ink. Then I took 2 Copic markers. I took E33 sand for the top, and then I went around the inside to give it a look of glass, and for that I used C1 cool gray. And guys, I didn't fussy cut it this time because I got a brother scan and cut too. I'm so excited about that, and I'll be showing you how that works in a future video. But it cut a nice little offset around it, and I'm just thrilled with this. It's great for cutting out your stamps. But I've got it on some foam tape. That's going to go right there. Now for my cherry, which is also on foam tape, and that's going to go right there on the inside. I used some Memento dewdrop, or little dewdrops. For the leaves, I used Pear Tart. And let me show you on the stamp set. The leaves are separate, so I inked up the leaves, and I stamped them after I had done the cherry. Now, I took the cherry stamp, and I just used Ladybug, and I just did the cherries as best I could. And I did get a little bit up on the brown stem, and I just wiped that off with a baby wipe. And then I took the little Rich Cocoa Memento dewdrop and went over the stem. And I got a little bit of that on the red, and I just left it because it looked like a little shadow. So I stamped the cherries first, and then I took the leaves using the Pear Tart and stamped over the top. I ran that through the brother scan and cut too, and it became one piece. That machine is just awesome. It's great for doing stamps. So I'm going to put my cherries inside there and get all that adhered down. And I wanted to put a little pop of red up here in the corner because of the cherries. And I had these tiny little red dots. Found them in my stash. And I'm just going to put 3 of those up here in this corner, just to add a little bit more red. Here's my finished card, guys, and I am so tickled with the way it turned out. I think it's really cute. Now, I'm going to use mine for a thank you card, but you could even use this for a birthday card or a get well card, a thinking of you card. Lots of different occasions, because it's always nice to tell somebody they're cherry sweet. So there's the card for sketch number 11. Be sure to go by my blog, cardstv.blogspot.com, and get all the sketches 1 through 11 and download them to your computer, and then you'll have them when you're ready to make a card. And sometimes you get stumped, and just having something like a sketch can get your mojo going again. I know, believe me. Thanks so much for coming by today, guys. I'll see you again soon. Bye now.